Welcome back to the Seth Garu Baxter Show on Makersbar. I'm so glad you came back, family. Today we have a special guest I'm extremely proud of. Some of you might know, I've mentioned it sometimes before. My mom was a Puerto Rican. Well, we can even say she was a Puerto Rican mama. And so this particular gentleman here was a part of her happiness when she came to visit me in California. Not only her happiness, but thousands upon thousands of people in California by bringing a taste of Puerto Rico to the southern coast. I know for me and my mom, when I brought her here and she was able to go there, she made lifelong friends before passing, not just because of the family-friendly environment, and the delicious food and the incredible music, but the people. And this man here is responsible for that. His name is Benny Garcia. He is the founder and CEO of the San Juan Puerto Rican Festival. Benny, thank you so much for joining me today on my show.
Thank you for having me, Dad. Thank you. I appreciate that very much.
Absolutely, my pleasure. This truly is an honor on so many levels. As I mentioned, my mom came out to visit me, and I had been once before I brought my mom the year previous, but when I brought her, it grew a love and affection for me for years. And I was really saddened when I wasn't able to attend due to COVID and some of the other things that had gone on personally as well. Yeah. So I am so glad that the festival is back this year and looking forward to it. I've been telling people I got my VIP tickets as well. And so we're so glad to hear your story as its founder and about the festival itself.
Great. We actually we're getting close to it. We're getting down to the wire. Yeah, approximately
yes, June 7th.
Approximately 3 weeks from now.
We have June worked 7th.
We worked for the last, I would say, 6-7 months on the festival, and we take very pride on doing it for the Puerto Rican community. We're celebrating 30 plus years doing the festival. We have been at a place called San Dimas. There's a parking in the city of San Dimas. It's called Raging Waters area. And now we're in the city of Long Beach. We're very happy to be in there. It's a beautiful park. We have a beautiful lagoon. We put a large dance floor in the middle of the park. We have great entertainment. One of our main stars at the festival, his name is Frankie Vasquez. He's from the Fania All-Star out of New York City. A new talent coming up. His name is Flaco Navaja, based in Chicago. He's been performing for a while. He's actually an actor too, and a poet. And like always, we support our local entertainment. We have Martín Caché and La Obsesión, a very powerful band. Bobby Scotto, su conjunto Afro Song. And we have Juan Carlos and Sangre Nueva. Very powerful bands, powerful salsa. The people come and all they want is heavy salsa music so they can get on that dance floor and get things going.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yes, and the festival our festival is more like a picnic because you bring your chairs, your umbrellas, your ice chairs. Pretty much you can bring everything except for, alcohol. We want to control the consumption of alcohol. So we do that. And play the family event. We have a lot of children. So we concentrate on an area that is just for children's entertainment. So they can stay busy while the parents enjoy dancing and so on. We have food vendors. We got souvenir vendors. We got the best Puerto Rican food in Southern Cal coming to the festival. To have that. We open the doors at 10 a.m. And a lot of times people start lining up around 7 a.m. in the morning. Because they're not been going to the festival for so many years. And they already got the pay for spot they want to sit on.
Oh, yeah. That's how I used to do. Yeah. That's why this year, so I had to get my VIP spot because I wasn't sure some of the changes, and that's what I would do when I've gone before, is hurry up and get there so I can hurry up and get to my spot I liked. So this time I'm cheating a little bit by doing VIP. And folks that are watching, you can get VIP tickets, are still for sale. Please do check that out online. I will be putting a link to where you can purchase the tickets for the festival as well. Benny, please tell us, so what got you started in creating this festival? Give us a little
Well,
bit of your background.
yeah. Uh, I'm always like to dancing. That was a little boy. I remember being a little boy back in Puerto Rico, and when you dance, all your aunts want to dance with all to teach all the young boys how to dance. So we'll be dancing with our aunts, and that's how we learn how to dance. And the music is something that, you know, to me, dancing is the time that you have to don't think about anything. You you become clear about anything you're thinking about, any problems you might have,
So
anything that's
true.
going on in your life. When you dance, you forget about everything. And I think that's something that everybody should do because that's the most relaxing thing you can do. Don't have to be salsa, it could be any type of music you want to dance to. So it's very relaxing to do that. So I grew up around music. We always had a family gathering. The music was always going. In my house, when you get up in the morning in Puerto Rico, the first thing they do is turn the music on.
That's right.
And they start singing along
That's
while
right.
the music is going. I'm sure your mother did the same
Oh,
thing.
she did. She did.
She
She
start
did.
dancing and singing and start the day going. So um, I was born in New York City. As a younger boy, we moved to Puerto Rico. I spent a lot of my time in Puerto Rico, back and forth from New York and Puerto Rico. I got drafted from the military, so I went into the Marine Corps. I was stationed. I was in the Marine Corps for approximately 5 years, and by the time my tour was over and everything, for some reason, I ended up in Los Angeles. After I got out of the military, I decided that I was going to stay out here because I love California. I've been stationed in El Toro, in Santa Ana. I was stationed in San Diego, and California was the place for me. So I joined the American Legion. And American Legion was actually 99% Puerto Ricans
Wow.
from different wars, from World War II to the
Wow.
Vietnam War to the Korean War. We had all veterans from all Puerto Rican, and we're still going strong. The pulse is still going strong, the American Legion. And we introduced the Puerto Rican Festival. That was the first
That's
time it was introduced in California by the American Legion. And it's
that's
called
incredible.
Borinquen Post 508. They're the one that introduced the Puerto Rican Festival out here. So we started doing that, and after so many years, the Post decided to go a different way. So they started doing like picnics, like family picnics instead of the festival. That is actually a very big job to do that. So then I decided to start doing it on my own. So I started my own company with my family, and we created Fiesta Alegre Promotions. And one of the first festivals that we had, I remember we had like 800 people, 700 people. It started growing a little by little. So then after 30 years, Fiesta Alegre has become the home of the Dia de San Juan Festival. That's the home. Everybody look forward for June to come to the Puerto Rican
Yes.
festival that we put together.
Yes.
Have become very popular.
It
You know,
has.
I have people coming like from New York sometimes to come to the festival. And everybody enjoy it, and we try to maintain everybody a safety environment completely. So everybody that come here, they feel very safe. We do everything we can to make sure the event is very safe. And we apply all the safety rules, and we are in the stage promoting it all the time throughout the event to make sure everybody maintain their cool. So it's a fun day. So I started
And if I
doing it.
may,
It's
If
a
I may, I can attest to the safety. I was bringing my son since he was about 3 years old,
Mhm.
and it was one of the safest. I felt so safe there. The families were there that were there. Your children could run around and play and enjoy each other. And even in today's times, that's one of the things we're looking for. And I definitely can attest. You take all precautions. I had no concerns whatsoever. In addition to the amount of activities that you guys have going on there, but it's
Yeah,
just a wonderful atmosphere for kids just to feel free and parents to feel safe and enjoy themselves.
yeah. One of the things that most of our public knows, uh, that our festival is fenced in, so it's secure, right? And we have emergency gates and all that. But one thing that they know is that when they come to the Puerto Rican festival, they come to Benny's Garcia's home. So that's my home,
Yes.
you know, and I expect everybody to behave proper during that time. Um, our gates are secure, so if you have your children in the play area, believe me, they're not going to be able to walk out of that park because we got security at every gate that we have, and they know that there's no children walking out without a parent. They know that. That's one of the main things that we concentrate on. To do that. So when the family come to our festival with your children, you be for sure that they will be protected by not only the festival, by the family company that we put
Yeah.
together. We have our own children too and grandchildren, so we know how it is to go to a place that you have to be concerned about your kid. The way things are nowadays.
Yes.
When you come there, it's a safe environment for everybody.
Yes, it
So,
is.
um,
It's, and so finish telling us, so going into this and creating this festival, some of the challenges you had to face, what was the main challenge you had to face when you started out as a leader?
at the beginning was getting the information to the public. Well, we didn't have Facebook, we didn't have Instagram, so that was the most difficult thing to do. So myself and a couple of buddies of mine and the rest of the family, we have to do flyers going all over the place so that people know what's going on. Because the way to get to the public, it was very difficult, other than the newspaper. And even with the newspaper ads and all that, it's still difficult to get there. So to be able to cross that, what we did is we set up a table. When people come in, we requested to give us their address because the email was not really a thing yet, right? When we started. So we got address, so then we started mailing flyers to the people. So everybody that come in will have a flyer in the mail to get that. So little by little, the marketing got better. The way it is right now is the marketing is anybody that want to go into a business with the type of free marketing that is out there for you to do, you should be able to succeed in
Yes.
things that you do if you got the right product, you know. And our product, we serve as a festival, music environment. Come and have a good time, relax, enjoy yourself, have a day of peace, you know. And the only thing that happened in my festivals, well, should I say, our festival, is that you'd be surprised how many people meet that they haven't seen each other for years. Because what happened when you back east, everybody that live here, they came, all the Puerto Ricans that live here, they came from New York,
Yep.
Florida, and Puerto Rico,
Or
uh,
Chicago.
or
Chicago is mine
Chicago.
too.
That's it. That,
Yep.
that that they didn't say they come straight. So a lot of times you come and somebody else moved later, and you lost contact, and you get to meet at the park, and you meet at the festival, and I have a lot of story that people send me texts about it. Man, Benny, man, I went to the festival and I met this buddy of mine, or a lady saw, one of her cousins that they haven't seen forever. It's a meeting place, you know. I would say at least half of the people that come to the festival, they really don't care who is playing.
Yeah.
They come because they want to be there. They want to feel, they're so proud of being Puerto Rican. We Puerto Rican, we love to have our flag with us all the time.
Yeah.
We love that. If you can
Yes,
see
we
it,
do.
if you can see my shirt, I got my coquille on it.
It's so true.
But I mean, we somehow, and I always carry, look at my Puerto Rican flag,
I didn't wear mine today. I have mine too. I usually have
and
mine
it's
on.
and it's and it's something that we, we're proud, you know. So you
Yes.
see everybody walking in the festival with dressed up like the Puerto Rican flag, you know. Everybody.
Yes.
It's a unique thing, you know.
Yes.
And we've been, you know, we have been. A lot of people don't know Puerto Ricans, who we are, where we came from, you know, nothing like that. But at the Bad Bunny show on the Super Bowl,
Yes.
everybody know who we are.
Yes.
Everybody knows who we are and what do
Yes.
we stand for
Yes.
and how proud we are of what we do.
Yes.
You know,
And proud Americans as well. And in addition to that, proud family members really enjoy our family and our faith and good food and our community. That's the other thing. I don't think a lot of people know. Puerto Ricans are very communal. We're very community oriented. We
uh,
enjoy talking with our neighbors and eating foods and celebrating together. We're very communal.
in Puerto Rico, if you go to visit somebody, you better be ready to eat because if you don't eat,
Yes.
they're gonna get mad. You
Yes.
know, you better make sure you come hungry because they're
Yes.
gonna let you have it if you don't eat.
Yes. I tell you, Biddy, my mom, as soon as you came in the house, she'd be in the kitchen already. And before you even got to the living room or the sitting area, she already says, "Sit down, I'm getting you a plate. You're gonna eat something."
Yeah. Or right away, you know, you might be okay, and right away tell you, "You too skinny.
Yes.
You gotta eat more. You too skinny." You know.
That's so true. Oh, that's so
I tell
true.
you, man, my childhood in Puerto Rico, I wouldn't change it for anything. We were poor. We didn't have a lot of money. You know, we live like most families live in USA right now, week by week.
Yeah.
You know, we live
Yeah.
like that, and it wasn't really important. What was important was the love and everything that you get. You know, if you walk into a place, 50 people, you better make sure you kiss everybody
That's right.
because if not, they're gonna be mad. It's like, you know, that's the way we greet. You
That's right.
know, I don't care if it's male or female.
That's right, Benny.
When I see my buddies all the time, but every time we see each other, we kiss. We
Yep.
cheek, you know. Hey, what's up, my
Yep.
man? You
We're
know,
affectionate.
it's that
Affectionate.
affectionate, that love that we
Yes.
have, you know, is
Yes.
unique.
It's
It's
very much
unique.
unique. Very much unique.
It's like I have a friend of mine. He's from Colombia, and he says, you know, Benny, Puerto Rican people got sugar. You know, you guys got sugar. You guys are sweet. You know, sweet people. You know,
Oh, I like that.
yeah, you got sugar. You know, you sweet. You know,
I love
and
that.
now we just try to be the best human being that we can. We're
Yes.
always willing to help somebody. We always do that thing.
Yes.
But you know, going back to the festival, we love doing it. I tell you, man. It's
Yes.
not only because it's a corporation, it's a profit-making company, but we enjoy doing it. Enjoy it,
Yes.
and we're proud of it. So we make sure we dress the part the best we can.
Yes.
So, you know, we
I gotta
complain,
say,
huh?
I gotta say, and one of the other things is when you go there, you do immediately feel home. I can't tell you the amount of times, in addition to the friends that I made and my mom had made, but you walk into the gate and it's like you don't even, I don't know that you even just think of it as a festival. And I think you mentioned this is like a family picnic.
It
You go
is.
there and it's a family picnic, and we got some of our family friends to play good music, and you're just there and you really escape. And that's why it's very great that you use the metaphor with Bad Bunny, because what he viewed during the halftime show was it was a New York Puerto Rican community where everyone's together and we're all vibrating. And
Yeah.
that's how I felt each time I came to the festival, walking the gate, and it's just this ginormous
No, I
big
tell you,
family
but
that you have.
yeah, Bad Bunny, man, is you know, we usually maybe every other year and all that stuff, we might get invited to a TV station to do our show. We got three different shows on three different TV stations in the
Wow.
next couple of weeks. In the next, just the week before the festival, And
Wow.
we didn't reach to them; they reached to us.
Yeah.
And I have to say, Bad Bunny has something to do with that.
Yeah.
I
I
have to
got
say,
it. Yeah, I agree. And it's very, you know what's so interesting? I think, Benny, I think people, Puerto Ricans kind of have just melded into this pot where we just, I don't want to say became invisible, but it's just always like they've just always been here. And this rediscovery since the Bad Bunny thing, I think has been very much a beautiful flowering because
yes,
there's such a rich culture to Puerto Rican culture, but it's just been underexposed. It hasn't been shown as much. And even when you see it like in West Side Story or some of the other movies, it's
yeah,
just been kind of a given thing. But to see the resurgence of how incredibly rich the Puerto Rican culture is since the Bad Bunny thing, I've enjoyed watching the flourishing of that and
and
people wanting to check out. I haven't had, it's so interesting. I haven't had as many people in years ask me about pasteles and what are pasteles and how much that's a part of Puerto Rican culture. And sometimes, especially being here in California, they're used to tamales and some of the other stuff. But when hearing about Puerto Rican foods and some of the preparation, because my mom would make them and give them out or freeze them and so forth, and we had it as so much a part of our life that when they say, "Oh, I didn't think anything like that," they don't know and haven't been exposed to Puerto Rican culture itself and knowing it has its own dynamics in food and people and
mhm,
otherwise.
yeah. I was going to ask you something. Do you think you would want to go on stage and say a couple things about your show and talk about a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. It'll
But
be my
short,
honor.
so it has to be kind of short, but no, because like the people they want the
It'll
music,
be
man.
sure.
Hey, my name is so and so. I'm here. No, yeah, we love that. We love that.
That would be my honor, Betty.
We love
Hey,
that.
I was just going to ask you, somebody's been telling you I'm long winded, huh?
Yeah, somebody, you tell, hey, and then my stage guy be saying, be going, okay, I think good.
Right. Right.
No, I want you to meet my stage guy. His name is Papo,
Sounds
DJ
good.
Papo El Salsero. He's a
I
good
will.
dude.
That
He's,
that
he's
sounds
in
very
charge of the
good.
music and all that on the stage. Yeah.
It'll be my honor, and I'll keep it short and sweet. It's absolutely my honor. Again, I got to tell you, Benny, my mom has passed away a few years now, but one of the highlights has been that. And even when she left for me and bringing my son, and just how much of a joy it brings. So I got to tell you how incredibly happy I am that it's back. And I remembered, and I don't remember which year it was, but it moved back to Orange County. Was that pre-COVID or after?
That was pre-COVID. That was pre.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I couldn't remember. I knew it went back to Orange County for a little bit. And so
Yeah.
now that you're back in Long Beach, which is part of the reason I'm telling so many people to come, that is centrally located for them. So did you guys have a long process, pardon me, getting back to the Long Beach area itself, or it was just
Well,
simple, easy breezy because you had it there for so many years prior?
Long Beach is a very difficult place because it's so popular
Yes.
that a lot of people, a lot of producers, they want that city to do what
Yeah.
they do, it's an event. So even though I feel my event is large, it's not compared to the show that they bring there, right?
Yeah.
So my days fluctuate quite a bit because a larger show have the say so versus a small show like mine. So they have more control of that to do that. Um, because we always like to have our event at the end of June. And the reason for that is because of the weather mainly. It's nice and hot. People can go over there dressed in shorts. Everybody's happy. If you have it at the beginning of June, so you might have a June blue, what they call that. You might get rain or not. So it's debating. So that's a challenge in the city of Long Beach. It's a big challenge.
Yeah.
Do that, and it's their safety protocol is the best. I have to say that they control everything very well. They do a great job. Um, that's the biggest challenge. Trying to get the date in Long Beach because I've been there so many years, but you still don't have any pool. You know,
Yeah.
business is business, right?
Right.
You have an event
Yeah.
that you're only going to generate maybe 20 grand, and you got an event that you generate 100 grand. Then hey, sorry, Benny. You know,
Right. Benny,
you know?
I know.
Yeah,
Benny,
man, I
that's
tell you,
funny.
difficult. But we love it there, and we're still driving to go on 2028. That's when the Olympics coming in California. So that year we're gonna have to find another city because
Oh,
Long
wow.
Beach is gonna be completely for the Olympics.
Yes,
They're
yes.
gonna be strictly for the Olympics. So, but next year we'll be there. But then on 2028 we're gonna have to see where we can go for 1 year. So we're
Yeah.
gonna be looking for a park to do that.
So is it possible you might go back to San Dimas?
Probably San Dimas it will be the best one. The thing is that is away from LA
Yes,
and
yes.
all that. So when I was in San Dimas, I used to get a lot of people that will come like for the San Bernardino, Riverside counties out that
Yeah,
way.
yeah,
We get some from LA, but they probably think I don't want to drive that. So
yeah.
when I have the event over there, if I do have it over there, that means I have to bring a superstar so
Yeah,
they can come. Oh, so I gotta go there for sure.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, so
Well,
that's
I will
that, that's
still
that's in
come.
the plan.
Well, I will still come if it's in San Dimas, but we'll brainstorm maybe and see about some places more centrally located to LA and see what we come up with.
Yeah, something more located. I think it has to have a part that have grass. It can't be
Yes,
just cement.
yes,
We don't. Our event is a picnic. Our festival
yes,
is a picnic. It's not a place that you're gonna go stand up and just dance and drink. It's not that. You just
yeah,
sit down, your lounge chair, relax. We got a lot of older people that comes,
yeah,
but they need to be comfortable.
yeah,
Uh,
absolutely. Now, Benny, is your family really involved in the process of running the festival as well?
My family,
Yes.
yes. Well, my business partner is my one of my daughters. Her name is Linda Grisby. She's kind of taking more control of things. Cause you just want to go to the park just like you go, just to enjoy yourself, sit back and don't worry about anything. That's what I want to do, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
So eventually, that's what's happening. So Linda's taking over better. We have a young lady called Connie that she's the event director, and you'll meet Connie at the festival, and you will meet Linda too. Those two ladies are actually the main drive of the festival.
Okay.
I'm just like mainly the music. I get the music, and mainly I just kind of when they have a question, I tell them which way to go because I've been doing it for a long time. So, but I let them develop their own. They think that they might want to do. Let's try it. Something new. Let's try it and see how it works out. But they're the drive. Linda and Connie, they're the drive of the festival.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the biggest piece of advice since you've been running it so long that you would give someone who's looking to start a festival? What's the main thing that you would tell them? So we heard public relations and marketing as a big part of it, but what's the thing that you feel you learned that gave you a smoother ride the rest of the years since you've had so much experience running it?
I think you have to be prepared to pay your entertainment, even so not enough money coming in the door. That's the main thing. You have to have a good record with all the entertainments.
Yes.
The same, and a lot of things that happen. A lot of promoters that do events, they feel that they're gonna get the money on the festival to be able to pay all the expenses and all that, and a lot of times it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
So you have to be prepared. You have to be prepared that everybody that worked that day, all the artists that they work there, you have to make sure that you're going to pay on that day. So having the backup of the capital is very important.
So primarily the having the capital ahead of time to make
You got
sure.
to have it. Man, you're not you hoping you don't use it. but you have to have it because you never know. And I hear so many stories. Man, we went to play there, and at the end, the promoter didn't have enough money to pay us.
Yeah.
You hear that a lot, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's one thing you don't hear from Fiesta Alegre promotions.
Yeah.
Because that
Yeah.
was my main thing from the beginning. I am not doing the event if I don't have the capital to back it up.
Yes.
In the event, 0 people come in.
Yeah.
Right? So you have to be prepared. That's your biggest challenge to
So
have that.
that'll be the words of advice you would give them. Make sure you have the
That's
capital ahead of
make
time.
sure so that way you look good. That way you don't your name doesn't become, hey, because the word gets around real quick.
Oh yeah.
Especially now.
Oh yeah. Oh
It's
yeah.
in social media. Right away they put it there.
Yeah.
Hey, that guy didn't pay me. I went to that event. So the main thing is to have that, and you need to make sure that you create an entertainment budget before you start the event to know exactly how much money you want to spend on entertainment. The overhead, the fans, the bathrooms, and all that just automatically is that, and nothing you can do about that. What it is what it is. You try to negotiate prices, but everybody's pretty much in the same place when it comes to prices because they talk to each other.
Yes.
They keep the prices pretty level. The entertainment is the negotiation part of it, and that's one of the hardest things to teach somebody to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm guilty about one thing. I didn't teach my daughter how to speak Spanish. I didn't. I failed there. So to deal with entertainment for the Puerto Rican festival, it's important for you to know Spanish because that way you negotiate better with them. We got a lot of artists, salsa artists that they get a little intimidated when it comes to the English language.
Yeah.
So you need to be able to go down to their level, meaning picking, what they know how to talk to, the way they talk and everything. And that's what I do because I'm Puerto Rican, grew up in the islands, so I know my people.
Oh yeah.
I know how to talk to them. I know how to do it. So but that's another big challenge to do that, and that's one thing that Connie and Linda haven't grabbed that yet. They got the rest of it. The rest of everything else they have it, except for that, and that's the hardest thing.
Yeah, no, I get that because I see my mom did teach me Spanish. The bad thing was I didn't apply it, so I speak it as well as I should. Like my sister does, my dad did, my brother does. So it's half of us that break it up, but we were taught it. It was bad on us.
Yeah.
My son speaks it very well, so it's just.
You sound that? Yeah.
Oh
Good
yeah,
for
oh
you.
yeah. Well,
Okay.
my mom, my mom from the time he was born, she was speaking to him in there, and I was happy because I wanted him to have it as a structure. But it came because she was speaking to him when he was so much younger. It's easier it was easier for him to pick it up, and he applied himself. I wish I had applied myself more at the time, but when she was teaching me, I was busy with comic books and chasing girls, and it was not.
Yeah, he wasn't like. He like that. Okay, let this work. The slang word. Yeah.
Now, see, if I would have been wise, I would have been thinking I could chase girls better if I knew how to speak Spanish, at least the Puerto Rican girls.
Yeah. Like me,
But
I always we always speak English, right? Not Spanish.
yeah.
But about 10 years ago, I got together with a young lady. She's from Colombia, and she rather speaks Spanish than English all the time, right?
Mhm.
And that's how I do now in my house. Sometimes I with my daughter, we're having a conversation, so always when the Spanish comes out, and she look at me and she say, "Dad, what are you saying?" But you kind of forget,
Yes. The good thing is my godson's coming with me and he speaks it fluently. And so he's
Okay.
gonna helping too. So Benny, if anything you want someone to take away from the Puerto Rican festival, what would that main thing be that you want them to take away from it?
Well, I want everybody to leave the festival happy, that they had a good time, that they felt safe, that they're going to come back. And usually, I get a lot of that. A lot of people say, a lot of people I say, Well, Benny, you know what? The entertainment last year, it was kind of okay. It wasn't really, I didn't really care a lot for it, but I had a great time. So,
Yes.
you know, or the entertainment was really good. It was fun and everything. What happened with the I don't know what happened with the Puerto Rican community is that they usually know the out here they usually know the main artists.
Yeah.
Gran Combo, La Sonora Ponceña. You know, they don't want to give a chance to a newcomer.
Yeah.
They're not into that, but I am into that.
Yeah. Me too.
I am into that. I bring them, and I want you to listen to them because we're gonna help this person get ahead in
Yeah.
the music. So I do a lot of that. I have a guy that I work with in Puerto Rico, and we try to bring new people too at the same time to introduce them out here so they get to know them.
Yeah.
But all be if it was up to these people, they would want to have a grand combo every year,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and
I do.
and we do different things, you know,
Yes.
and the entertainment have become so expensive.
Yeah. Sure. I can only imagine.
I mean, I don't think you can even imagine.
Oh!
It is
Dig
insane. It is insane.
it. Dig it.
I mean, we're in California, so it's not like you're in Florida, in New York, in Chicago that they close by. That's a long trip for them to come out here. So just the long trip and everything else, and the thing is, we don't really want to raise the prices more than what we have. It's impossible.
Yeah.
We can't. I think we got right now to the limit of what we can do. I don't want to pass that ever again.
Yeah.
We have raised it a few times for the last few years after COVID because everything has gone crazy in pricing and everything keep going up.
Yeah.
So I can't do like most merchants do, right?
Yes.
You charge me something, I'm gonna raise my prices,
Yeah.
you know. But I can't find myself doing that because it's a family event. It's for the family. Even charging what we're
Absolutely.
charging, I think it probably a little high, but we needed to do that
Yeah.
to be able to maintain the class of event we do and everything that we do.
I
So,
definitely understand that. And well, I gotta say, Benny, I'm still very grateful because it's still a very affordable price, the ticket sales, even for the VIP. So I do encourage my audience to check it out because I can imagine with the overhead costs and entertainment costs,
oh my
how that
God.
I can only imagine. But again, Benny, thank you because when I saw the cost, it's not prohibitive to families wanting to go. It's still very reasonable for the amount of entertainment and the atmosphere and the vendors and the just all around the event itself is still very affordable overall considering. So thank you for doing that and considering the families.
No, and one of the things that I do is what we do is we pretty much the only festival out there that they let you bring food in.
Yes.
You don't have to buy nothing from the vendors. You can bring
Yeah.
everything that and plus now because people very slick, right? So
Yeah.
when you bring stuff, they bring a bottle, and you think it's water or
Oh yeah.
Coke, and it's alcohol, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So they do that, and then what happened is the Long Beach have undercover cops in the park, and they checking things out. So what happened? We go on the stage telling people, remember, don't bring alcohol in. You're not supposed to bring it in. We do search, but you can only search so much, right? And you always figure it out or sneak it in somehow, right?
Oh
So they
yeah.
don't do it anymore. You can't do it, don't do it. So what happened? No more liquids.
Yeah.
You can't bring a soda, none of that because the police department of Long Beach don't want it because you don't have control of how much they drink.
Yeah.
You have to control. So now what we do is we let them bring two bottles of water sealed. They have to be sealed, 2 bottles of water per person. Plus, we give you all the free water you want to drink in the park.
Yeah.
We have
Okay.
a water buggy that comes in, and then you go, the water nice and chill, and you get free water all day long. So they can't say nothing about, how can I not take water in, right?
Yes.
So we did that. So that created a little problem with the people about doing that because when you used to something and then you change it and you were never guilty, or you did one refreshment for your children, or then you were never guilty, but other people were guilty. So what happened? Everybody pays
Everyone pays the
for the
cost.
people
Yeah.
that do that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. In any case, though, there's so much of a wide variety of vendors, and you have drinks and so forth there at the park. I don't know that it should be missed that much, because it is again, you're going to leave feeling like you didn't even need the booze, and even if you got it from the event itself or not, it just is overall just so enjoyable. I know everyone who leaves there always leaves with a smile on their face.
Yes, they are.
So,
That's
Benny,
a guarantee.
That I was just going to say. Benny, tell us where they can reach, get the website to be able to purchase the tickets, please.
Okay, our website is fiestalegre.com. The Fiesta Alegre is one word. A lot of people confuse it. They put Fiesta Alegre and they put two A's in the middle. It with one A, fiestalegre.com. And that's where you could go and purchase your general tickets. To purchase VIP tickets, you need to call us at 657-459-6053 or 714-337-9419.
Fantastic.
And we're here to answer your call for any question you may have about anything. We're here all the time helping you to do that. And again, for the VIP, you need to call in, not on the website, because we want to control the VIP because we can only sell so many.
Yes.
So if we do it on the website, it might get out of hand, and then we can control it.
Yeah. Well, I do encourage people to get their VIP tickets and come out June 7th is the date. I'm sure you're going to enjoy yourself. I'm looking so forward to it. And I'm looking forward to my guests who are coming as well. And I'm looking forward to saying a few words. Benny, thank you so much for joining me on my show today. It really has meant the world to me, for my mom, for Puerto Rico, for all of the people who have enjoyed the festival for years. Thank you so much in informing and bringing more to light about the Puerto Rican culture and its wealth and its richness.
And I thank you for having me.
It's been my pleasure, Benny. It really has. You made me laugh and you gave me good joy. And I'm just looking forward to a long-term relationship. I just can't tell you enough about looking forward to seeing you at the event itself. And I'm going to put the link in the description of the video at the bottom. So please do check that out. And also remember, for your VIP tickets, you're going to you will give a call, and I'll put the number in there as well. Excuse me, I had some feedback.
Disclosure.
But I'm going to put that in there as well. And if you like this video and you want more culturally enhancing and rich videos like this that discuss other elements about society and Puerto Rican culture itself, or just this interview with Benny itself, please give a thumbs up, like this video, and share it with others. In addition to that, please feel comfortable to send an email or a chat for more information about the Benny Garcia and what he's up to, and what the Seth Guru Baxter podcast show is doing, our upcoming guests. I want to let you know that the revolution of love is what we're all asking for. And the Puerto Rican Festival is one of those aspects to this revolution of love. It is a love-olution. When you go to the Puerto Rican Festival, you feel nothing but love all around you. Not only because of the enjoyment of the music and the food, but the people themselves. Join us on the Love-olution for the Puerto Rican Festival, June 7th. I am your host, Seth Guru Baxter. Thank you so much, Benny Garcia, for the Puerto Rican Festival, for joining me on my show today. We look forward to hearing more from you, and we will do our best to continue to promote and support all your endeavors.
God bless you, my brother.
God bless you too, Benny. Thank you so much, my friend.
All right.